A tragic shooting in Rensselaer County. We'll have more at 11.
Tonight, the most monumental achievement in motion picture history continues. The epic saga of the Victor Henrys.
We may be headed out to the greatest sea fight in the history of the world.
An American naval family caught in the storm of World War II.
With 36 hours of endurable weather, we can land the troops and hold the beachhead.
Okay, we go.
They've come up against a curtain of steel and fire.
You are the just little Jewish whore who has been plotting against the German government. Yeah?
From the tragedy of the Nazi death camps to the triumph of America's victory in the Pacific.
5 inch firewood ready!
This is the final chapter.
No matter what happens, I'm going to survive.
War and Remembrance. Tonight's presentation brought to you by Delta Airlines. We love to fly, and it shows. GE. From aircraft engines to appliances, we bring good things to life. IBM. Whatever your size, whatever your needs, IBM is working to bring you the best solutions. And Mercury, celebrating its 50th year.
The completely different Mercury Cougar. With speed-sensitive steering so ingenious it actually knows the difference between cornering and parking. All this handling and the quality of a Mercury.
Like a Mercury.
The Proctor National Bank is closed for the holiday.
This is Dr. Martell. We are closed until tomorrow.
Due to record snowfall, all town services will be closed.
You have reached Lucci Plumbing. I am indisposed at the moment.
We wish you a Merry Christmas, but we are not here.
Ever try to get help on a holiday or even a weekend? It's nearly impossible. Unless, of course, you're calling one very special number.
GE Answer Center may help you.
365 days a year, 24 hours a day, GE's Answer Center is there to help. Whether you're thinking of buying a GE appliance or already own one.
My son just put marbles in the ice maker.
Don't worry, man.
Now, weekends, holidays, or darkness of night, the GE Answer Center never closes.
GE Answer Center, happy holiday.
You're open. I can't believe it.
We're always here. How can I help you?
Good things to life.
If you haven't been to Sears lately, you haven't been to Sears. When we lowered prices on over 50,000 items, we lowered prices on thousands of great gifts for Mom. Over 900 in our Kitchen Works department alone. And you'll find all the brands she trusts, like Corningware, Black & Decker, Proctor Silex, Sunbeam, Braun, Mr. Coffee, and Kenmore. And Sears will meet or beat the competition's current advertised price. So get great prices on Mother's Day gifts at Sears now.
Come take a flight of fantasy.
Welcome aboard Delta.
Fly Delta to the new Disney MGM Studios theme park at Walt Disney World, where you'll see how movies are made and be part of the action. Your road to stardom starts on Delta.
The last time Dorothy flew, she was in a house.
Let Delta and Disney make your fantasy come true.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
Tomorrow.
Pour l'examen français.
Sam gave Scott the answers to the French test.
My Sam cheated?
It's an all-new Who's the Boss?
La miseria disgrazia. Here we were, alone again. Adam and Eve and Paul.
An all-new Wonder Years after Who's the Boss? Tomorrow.
Meet Pamela, who's been hearing impaired since birth. Today, her world is changing with the aid of an IBM computer.
Ooh, ee, ah.
Ooh, ee, ah.
These may look like games to you, but actually part of an innovative system developed by IBM researchers to help people with hearing and speech impairments develop their vocal skills.
Motor deco. That is a big.
This system, called Speech Viewer, is one more example of how the people at IBM put technology to work, not only in business, but in life.
My name is Pamela.
Here's the leader in compact trucks, Ford Ranger, with big advantages that Chevy and Toyota don't have.
Go with the leader.
Advantages like four-wheel drive at the touch of a button. Only Ranger 4x4 has it. Standard.
Go with the leader.
And Ranger beats Chevy S10 in standard horsepower and torque. It's today's best-selling compact truck.
Go with the leader. Ford trucks.
Get 2.9% financing or up to $750 cash bonus on 89 Ford Ranger.
At the biggest bank in Ireland, from coast to friendly coast, they'll refund your Visa traveler's checks if they're stolen or they're lost.
Of course we can.
So be off without a care and travel where you will, from McGillicuddy Reeks to Glencolumkill. But if you lose that other traveler's check, you may be in distress while you're phoning for a refund.
Thought you had the number.
From American Express. Visa traveler's checks, they're everywhere you want to be.
To turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, you need to know how things should be. Fabergé, what an egg should be. Stradivarius, what a fiddle should be. And Lincoln, what a luxury car should be.
Herman Wouk's War and Remembrance will continue in a moment.
This is ABC.
Some cars claim to be a lot like the Honda CRX, but when it comes to features, the others don't stack up. The Honda CRX gives you the most cargo space, better gas mileage, a smooth-riding double wishbone suspension, and a style all its own, for a price that pushes the competition out. There's nothing like the original, the fun-to-drive Honda CRX. In stock now at your Capital Region Honda dealers.
Remembering the Holocaust. See it at 11.
Ford, profiles in quality, employee involvement.
If you're working together, you do a better job. I said that back in '82. And the quality of our cars and trucks is proof that it's working today.
Money alone won't build quality cars. You've got to have better design.
Better designs don't mean a thing unless engineering can live up to the design. Engineering works only when everyone is committed to quality.
Our goal is to build the highest quality cars and trucks in the world.
At Ford, Mercury, and Lincoln, quality is top one.
Okay, kids. Today we're going to demonstrate a discovery that could change your lives.
Oh, really? It's the Nobel Prize-winning discovery by IBM scientists of a more practical superconductor that carries electricity with no resistance and makes magnetic objects defy gravity. This discovery is fascinating not only scientists, but future scientists. Advances in superconductivity. IBM technology at work.
I used to think that all I needed to teach my class was a good old-fashioned piece of chalk. I mean, putting a computer in the classroom was just going to get between my kids and me, and I wasn't going to let that happen. Then IBM came to school with courseware in math, geography, earth sciences, subjects that come alive on the computer in a way they never could on the blackboard. My kids, they're more interested. I'm more interested. You learn something new every day.
One reason so many people select Mercury Sable is because of the way it looks. The Bob Bondurant School of Performance Driving chose it for quite a different reason. Isn't it nice to have all that handling and the quality of a Mercury?
This is ABC.
Power up at Citgo and go back in time for $1.99.
You make me wanna shout.
24-karat rock and roll. Super sounds of the 50s and 60s only at Citgo. 3 RCA cassettes, 30 songs in all original hits, all original artists. Inside each cassette is a $1 off coupon on your next fill-up of the Performer Premium Unleaded. 24-karat rock and roll. Buy one for $1.99 each time you fill up at Citgo. I'm all shook up. Hurry, supplies are limited.
All kinds of things you use every day are on sale this week at CVS at unusually low prices. Like Excellence Hair Color by L'Oreal. A full range of shades are now just $1.99 after mail-in rebate. Or Neutrogena Moisture for all complexions, regular or with SPF 15, $5.99 each at today's neighborhood drugstore.
MASH, tonight at 11:35 on TV 10.
All our science, all our technology, all our mathematics, our computations, somehow they all add up to moments that are beyond any calculation.
The handsome, dashing Ford Aerostar for $19.89. It's really quite a van about town. Traveling with the sports crowd. Playing the market. Escorting ladies. Pulling its own weight. Staying out all night. And powering its way to the top. Ford Aerostar. It's in a class by itself.
Get a $400 cash bonus on '89 Ford Aerostar.
I never understood some of these computer companies. You call in their service people, and they give you an attitude. If I had even a couple of pieces of somebody else's equipment anywhere in my organization, they acted like I made a terrible mistake. The problem always seemed to be in the other guy's equipment. But that's all history now. I just signed a new agreement with IBM. They've taken full responsibility for servicing all my computer equipment, no matter whose name is on it.
The moment. It is born of the things we live for, and sometimes made of the things we live through. So whether it's the moment you need cash, or the moment you've been waiting for, you can count on MasterCard. In nearly 3 times the number of places as American Express, wherever you happen to be, from sea to shining sea. MasterCard. Master the moment.
Even when all of Company B heads for the phone, it's no problem for Gail Godfrey.
Delta Airlines, Gail Godfrey.
Y'all fly to Lubbock, Texas?
Yes, that is confirmed.
I got some friends who want to talk to you now. Just hold on a second. Thank you. Cincinnati, Ohio. New York City. Monroe, Louisiana. Albuquerque, New Mexico. San Jose, California. Portland, Oregon. Butte, Montana.
You're all set. Thank you for calling, Delta.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Gail. Did you get many calls this afternoon? One.
Delta, we love to fly, and it shows.
Mercury introduces Cougar XR7. Supercharger. Speed-sensitive steering. Anti-lock brakes. All this and the quality of a Mercury.
Like a Mercury.
In 1918, a small team of GE engineers set a new high-altitude record for an aircraft engine. What made it unusual was that they without an airplane. Back
Back then, no plane could fly high enough to test a new turbo-supercharged engine. So they did the next best thing. They halted 14,000 feet up Pikes Peak. After several fits and starts, this remarkable new engine roared to life. And it is the same ingenuity and team spirit that has brought GE from America's first jet engine to the world's most advanced.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you look out the left side of the cabin, you'll see Pikes Peak.
Which proves when people work together, there's no telling to what heights they can soar.
Here's today's leader in big pickups, Ford. Ford leads in the important advantages that Chevy can't talk about.
Go with the leader.
Ford leads Chevy with a longer, wider, deeper box that carries more maximum payload than Chevy.
Go with the leader.
This Ford costs $715 less than a comparably equipped Chevy, and that's leadership in solid value.
Go with the leader. Ford trucks.
Get up to $750 cash bonus on selected '89 Ford F-Series trucks.
Shooting in Rensselaer County leaves one man behind bars. Good evening, I'm Dick Wood. Tonight on Nightcast, we'll tell you how police surrounded a house in Petersburg while a man was holed up inside. Also, what's it like to live in a concentration camp? Find out from those who did. Tonight on Nightcast, after the movie.
No matter why you're on the road, you can depend on brakes from Meineke. I do.
At Meineke, we do brakes. We analyze the whole system, pinpoint the problem, and fix it.
What can you do in 3.5 seconds? Well, one thing you can do in 3.5 seconds is win up to $500 in Winner Take All. The new instant scratch-off game from New York Lottery. Winner Take All. The most fun you can have in 3.5 seconds.
Dick and Marcy have the news that's right at home. Weeknights.
Lon Davis loves what he does for Delta, and sometimes it loves him back.
Hi, boy. How you doing?
Dear Delta, please take care of Spooner. He's never been on a plane before.
No windows today, boy. How about an aisle seat?
Spooner! Spooner!
Dear Brian, I thought Spooner would like his wings.
Hey, Spooner, you got your wings.
Delta, you love to fly, and it shows.
I have to cancel.
I keep canceling. I have to cancel.
Why do you keep putting it off? Mother, I'm not.
GE's breast cancer detection system.
I keep meaning to. Did you go? I'm too busy.
It can detect tumors too tiny to be felt.
It's such a busy week. I'm going to go next week. I can't find the time.
I just haven't had time.
When?
It can help increase the survival rate to 91%.
I'll go when I have the time.
Next week.
Oh, I can't next week. Don't
As
stop.
soon as I can find the time, I'll go.
But there's one thing GE can't do. We can't make you go.
It's nothing to worry about. I just couldn't go.
A cheese riddle. Hey, Mom, what do you get when you add melted cheddar cheese to ordinary broccoli? Oohs and ahs. Yes, cheese makes it taste better. So don't forget the cheese. Another cheese riddle. Say, ma'am, what do you get when you add Monterey Jack cheese to plain chili? Happy cowboys. Cheese makes it taste even better, so don't forget the cheese.
Prince Charming is the little dog who was best in show at Westminster. And this is the first time in history a Pomeranian has ever done this.
Olga Baker, top breeder of champion Pomeranians.
Prince is crazy about the pedigree select dinners. All our dogs are. All our dogs are crazy about this food. Pedigree select dinners is perfect for the small dog. Just look at this. This is the beef select dinner. It smells like fresh meat, looks like fresh meat, and the dogs love it. This is what we've been waiting for, and it really works.
New Pedigree Select Dinners, recommended by top breeders.
What gum has enough good taste to do a commercial like this? Trident, of course. Because when you've got 5 mouth-watering flavors that taste this good, you don't need to make a lot of noise. Trident. Millions of teeth can't be wrong. New research shows chewing great-tasting Trident after sugary snacks helps fight cavities. So if you're someone who keeps getting caught with your hand in the cookie jar, maybe what you need is another jar. Trident. Millions of teeth can't be wrong.
tomorrow night.
Natalie, your son has been taken to the hospital.
What? We may be headed out to the greatest sea fight in the history of the world.
We leave on the 28th of October.
Tomorrow on War and Remembrance.
Tonight at 11, after War and Remembrance, it's a time to remember. During World War II, the concentration camp was a symbol of incredible brutality. I'm Dick Wood. Tonight on 10 Eyewitness News, you'll meet some local people who helped to liberate concentration camps.
Find out that somebody did. He weighed 40 pounds on the day of liberation, which he remembered. He remembered the American troops coming in, which was my unit.
See, a time to remember. Tonight at 11 on 10 Eyewitness News.
1 week from tonight,
MacGyver and I have some unfinished business.
she betrayed his love years ago. Now she's back to finish the job.
Goodbye, MacGyver.
MacGyver. Then on the Monday Mystery Movie.
He's grown into an adorable child.
You are doomed by your sinful appetite.
Did you ever watch The Wonder Years?
Stryker hasn't got a prayer when he's guarding a holy terror.
Abandon adultery or abandon hope.
Did you write that speech yourself?
B.L. Stryker in 1 week.
Cholesterol. You hear a lot about it, but how much do you know about it? Join me for the National Cholesterol Test. Test your knowledge, raise your awareness, and learn simple ways to prevent a heart attack. What you learn may save your life. Thursday.
I'm Ted Koppel. Coming up on Nightline, the charge in Panama, massive fraud. The question whether General Noriega is stealing the election. We'll talk live with former President Jimmy Carter in Panama.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London.
When infidelity becomes part of a marriage, what are the options? Tomorrow, one couple's ordeal.
Also Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder on Good Morning America.
Thursday, what if you're a millionaire and don't know it? If you're the 1 in 7 Americans who's owed money, find out how to get your share on Unclaimed Fortunes. Then, following the season finale of Dynasty, cholesterol. You hear a lot about it, but how much do you know about it? Join Hugh Downs for the National Cholesterol Test. What you learn may save your life.
Coming up next on 10 Eyewitness News Nightcast, a shooting in Petersburg leaves 1 dead, another man behind bars. Also, animal rights activists speak out against horse abuse. You'll meet area folks who lived through the nightmares of the Holocaust, and we'll show you how the shuttle made its way back to Earth. Stay with us.
We love to fly, and it shows. And IBM. Whatever your size, whatever your needs, IBM is working to bring you the best solutions.
This is ABC.
Everybody knows that milk's for babies, so charming, disarming, whatever they do. Everybody knows that milk's for babies, and when you know it, baby, milk's for you. Soft baby skin, strong baby bones, bright baby smile, and ooh, great muscle tone. Wouldn't you know it, baby, milk's for you. It's a health.
I got some bird seed.
Hair care products.
Some cards. A trash can to put my husband in.
These Proctor Silex home appliances are now on sale at Faye's, only $19.88 each. Johnson & Johnson plastic or sheer Band-Aids are just $1.57 each. Delicious Slim Fast chocolate bars are